14 people, 3 generations, 1 Alaska cruise, and 5 secrets that can save you thousands. I've cruised Alaska. I've watched a glacier calve from the deck of a ship. Nothing like it. But planning this for 14 people, grandparents, adults, kids, means every dollar matters. Every cabin matters. Every port day matters. Here's the shortcut most people miss. Secret 1. Check the 40-year-old booking site nobody in travel YouTube talks about, because the same sailing can show up for thousands less. Secret 2. Compare Vancouver instead of Seattle. That port switch can give you 2 extra Alaska days, without adding another cruise day. Secret 3. Split the group by cabin needs, not by family units. Put balcony lovers where it matters, and budget sleepers inside. Secret 4. Don't buy every shore excursion through the ship. In Juneau, walk off and compare local options near the dock first. Secret 5. Price the trip per person, then per cabin, because multi-generational groups can hide savings in the room mix. Same cruise, thousands less. Picking the wrong departure port for your Alaska cruise is costing you 2 days of your trip, and almost nobody knows it. Here's what repeat cruisers know. Depart from Vancouver instead of Seattle, and your ship enters the inside passage on day 1. You're seeing glaciers and whales, while Seattle passengers are still at sea. 2 full extra days of Alaska. Same 7-night cruise, same cost. Just a smarter starting point. For a group of 14, that's also calmer water from the start, which matters when grandma and the kids are finding their sea legs. So next time someone says, just pick the closest airport, that's the wrong move nobody tells you about. So that's your first move before you even book anything. Next up, the booking trick that can save your group thousands. Every cruise booking site shows the exact same base fare. So how do savvy travelers actually save thousands? This site, VacationsToGo, a 40-year-old discount clearinghouse with a 90-day. Ticker unsold cabins offloaded at up to 85% off. Celebrity Alaska sailings seen at 79% off, NCL up to 85%. But here's the actual stack nobody talks about. Find your fare on VTG, then run it through Costco Travel. Costco converts part of their commission into a shop card rebate. On a 1-4-person booking, that rebate is real money spendable at any Costco. And that's the loophole, same price everywhere, except where it isn't. Now you've got the booking stack locked in. But here's the thing, when you go matters almost as much as how you book. Everyone thinks July is the best month for an Alaska cruise. They're not wrong. They're just overpaying for it. Early June is Alaska's hidden gem. Wildlife is just as active. Daylight stretches up to 20 hours, and the mountains are still snow-capped. Glaciers look crisper, whiter. It actually photographs better than peak summer. Prices run 15 to 20% lower. Excursions are cheaper too. For a group of 14 needing adjacent cabins, availability is so much easier. So yes, July is gorgeous. They're just not wrong about the wrong month. All right, ports chosen, deals found, timing's perfect. Now let's make sure you don't give any of that savings back once you're already booked. Most people book their cabin, pay, and think the deal is locked. It's not. Here's what repeat cruisers do next. First, set a price drop alert on Cruise Plum or Cruise Watch. Cruise lines honor lower prices until final payment. Second, book the cheapest cabin you'd genuinely be happy with. Then wait for the upgrade bid email. For 14 people across 7 cabins, bid 2 or 3 rooms up to balconies. Let the rest stay interior. Best views for some, best price for all. So no booking isn't the finish line. It's where the real savings start. You've protected your price and your cabin. Last one, what to actually do once you land in Alaska. 3 things about Alaska shore excursions your ship will never tell you. Let's go fast. 1. Never book excursions through the ship. The White Pass Railway, helicopter tours, dog sledding book independently online instead. Same tour. 20 to 30% less. And these sell out 3 to 4 months early. 2. In Juneau, skip the tourist strip. Go to Tracy's King Crab Shack. Local family, freshest crab, no ship markup. 3. If your cruise ends in Seattle, use Port Valet. Your luggage goes straight from ship to airport. Your whole group explores Seattle completely hands-free. Little things, big difference. And that's exactly what your ship won't tell you. 5 tips. One trip your family will be talking about for years. Subscribe so you never miss a trip worth taking.